Hello, YouTube learners and computer science class. This is Dr. Singhal, video number 3 on arrays. And here we are going to look into a very important array property that arrays can be written into randomly and read them randomly. Again, I'm Dr. Satish Singhal, PhD, Professor of Computer Science, El Camino College, Torrance, California. So we're going to do demonstration of random write and read access to array members. Array members have random write and read access. What does that mean? It means that to populate or read member with index n, one can directly jump to that member without having to sequentially traverse all members from index 0 to n minus 1. Some algorithms such as array sorting heavily depend on this array property to make such algorithm execute faster. Towards the end of this course, you will learn about sorting algorithm. Okay, now we demo array random write and read access. So consider that you have declared this array of 5 elements. So what is computer going to do? It's going to produce 5 cells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since I didn't use the initialization, these will have unknown values. And the way these numbers mean, these are the memory address. We are going to assume that integer is 2 bytes, although it is 4 bytes these days. So this address is 1000, 1002, 1004, 1006, and 1008. Those are the addresses. Okay, so let's do random writing into this array. So I'm writing a program statement, array square bracket 2 equal to -5. So what it is saying is that go to that cell that is the index of 2. So that will be 0, 1, 2. That will be this cell. And it's saying write -5 there. So what is stored in this cell? Well, -5 is stored there. So notice I didn't have to even look at or populate or anything, these two. I could directly jump into the array member with index 2. That's called random write access. I just chose randomly a index or subscript, and this statement was able to directly allow me access to that. So in that sense, the behavior is very similar to standalone variables. So if you have 50 standalone variables, you can actually populate any of them in any order you like. That choice is available to you in arrays, which is beautiful actually. Okay, so now let's look at more at this behavior. This time I say array square bracket 3, member with index number 3. I want to store 10 in there. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So what is stored here? 10 is stored there. Okay, so that's this statement here causes that. Okay, array 0 is the very first one, equal to 55. So what is stored here? Think about it for a second. 55 is stored there. So notice I could populate them in any order. I have populated 2, then 3, then 0. You could do in any order, random, totally random write access. Let's keep going. We have 2 more to do. This time I say int num equal to 4, array num. That means go to element member with index of 4. So that will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this one. But then this time I'm doing some math. So it's saying that go to array with index 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Take that value, divide that by 2. So what value is stored? This is 10. This is 2. 10 by 2 is how much? value 10 by 2 is stored in index with cell 4. Okay, one more. This time I'm saying that in array 1, which means 0, 1 into this one, first you go to array 3 and subtract 2 from that, and that value should be stored here. So array 3 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 10. Subtract 2 becomes 8. So value of 8 should be stored right here. And that's exactly what we do. Value of 10 minus 2, 8 is stored in index cell. And you can see this is totally random. I didn't fix any order in which I was accessing the array element or populating them. And I was even able to do some math on the right hand side, which is perfectly okay. You can always do that. So what is the conclusion of all this code, all these pictures? That's the conclusion. Random write access. Array elements can be written into randomly. You can pick any of them using the square bracket and a number inside that, as long as it is inside the bounds, and you can populate them randomly. Now we're going to take an array like this one and see that we can also read it randomly. There is no fixed order to read them. It's not like videotape that you'll have to go through early frames in order to watch the later frames. It's not like that. So now we see that we have populated an array of size 5. We have put these values there: 55, 8, minus 5, 10, and 5. 55, 8, minus 5, 10, and 5. And now we're going to just, reading means we're just going to take their content and print them out in any order we like. So program statement cout array 1. So we left the 0 and we did the 1. So which one are we printing? Well, index 1 is here, so we are printing this one. And that means we are printing the content of that. So my output will be 8. Okay. Let's keep going, do more randomization. So notice I didn't have to worry about this one to print that, because this square bracket index directly took me to this variable, this array member. Then it says cout array 0 modulus with 3. So this is good time to review modulus a little bit. So array 0 is 55, and modulus with 3 will be, so 17 into 3 is 51, 18 into 3 is 54. Is it? (55) modulus 3 will be 1, because 18 into 3 is 54. So this value evaluates to 1, and then I'm outputting 1 here as a result of this program statement. Okay. Then we're saying take array 0, which is 55, and take array 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, multiply the two together and output that to this console here. 55 into 5 will be 275, and what is printed? Take this value, multiply with this value, so that'll be 55 into 5 is 275, so we're going to print 275. So notice I had no real order in which I access this one, or that one. Random, totally random. Okay? And this square bracket and a index inside that allows me directly to go to that array member as if it was a standalone variable. So that's a very beautiful property of array. They're declared by just one name, but you can access them as if they are standalone individual variables. Okay, what is the conclusion of that? Array elements can be read and outputted randomly. Outputting is one way of reading it. You could do other read operations other than outputting. And conclusion of the whole slide number of slides is array elements have random read and write access. So we have proven that through this video, and you can try coding anything I have here. You can try coding on your compiler and see that it works that way. This will be available, PowerPoint will be available in addition to videos for my students, so you can write the code into the compiler and check that it does work. Okay, thanks again for watching. This is Dr. Satish Singhal, Professor of Computer Science at El Camino College, Torrance, California.